Good morning, students. Welcome to eSuvidya. Hope you all are fine and safe. Students, in God's creation, all is well. Or the Almighty God created this whole universe with great perfection. And in His creation, no one is inferior or no one is superior. Even if the tiniest object in the God's creation has its own importance, whenever we are comparing ourselves with others, we may found we have some positive aspects and we have also some negative aspects. So never ever compare yourself with others. Never ever compare yourself with others, because God has created you with a purpose. And in God's creation, nothing is inferior. No one is inferior. And in God's creation, everything is perfect. And everything is perfectly created with a purpose. Because the Almighty God has blessed us with a special thing. So we should never compare ourselves with others. Even if the smallest thing in this universe has its own importance. So students, in order to prove this, let us recite a poem and let us read a poem, The Mountain and the Squirrel, written by the American poet Ralph Waldo Emerson. Students, Ralph Waldo Emerson is an American essayist, lecturer, philosopher and poet. And his maximum his poems are concerned with nature. And in maximum of his poem, he wants to give a philosophical message to us. So he was a great essayist, lecturer, philosopher and a poet. So there is a philosophical message in this poem that no one is inferior in this world. And the Almighty God created everything so perfectly. And we should not compare ourselves with others. So never ever compare yourself with others. So let's recite the poem, The Mountain and the Squirrel. The mountain and the squirrel. The mountain and the squirrel had a quarrel, and the farmer called the latter Little Prig. Bone replied, "You are doubtless very big, but all sorts of weather must be taken in together to make up a year and a spear, and I think it no disgrace to occupy my place. If I am not as large as you are not as small as I, and not half so spray, and not so half so spray. I will not deny you make a very pretty squirrel track. Talents differ. All is well and wisely put. If I cannot carry forests on my back, neither can you crack a nut." Neither can you crack a nut. So students, let's discuss the first part of this poem, The Mountain and the Squirrel. The mountain and the squirrel had a quarrel. So once the mountain and the squirrel had a quarrel. Quarrel means here angry arguments. So you know, students, that the mountain here is very vast. The mountain here is very vast. In comparison to the mountain, the squirrel is so tiny. The squirrel is so small. So here the mountain is known for its vastness. So once the mountain and the squirrel had a quarrel, means they had angry arguments. And the farmer called the latter little prig. Farmer means the one that is mentioned first is called farmer. Then later the one that is mentioned second, or second mention is latter. So the farmer called the latter. So here first mentioned the mountain. So the mountain. Okay. And the farmer called the latter. That means the mountain. Here latter means here squirrel. So the farmer means one that is mentioned first is farmer, and latter means one that is mentioned second, or something that is mentioned second is the latter. So the farmer called the latter means here the mountain called the squirrel what? Little prig. What do you mean by little prig? Little prig means a little proud and narrow-minded creature. Okay, a little proud and narrow-minded creature. So here the great mountain or the vast mountain, the mountain which is known for its vastness, or the mountain which is so great in size and shape. What happened? So you see that the mountain accuses the squirrel, the tiny squirrel, little prig. Little prig means a little proud and narrow-minded creature. Okay, so here the mountain accuses what? The squirrel as what? Little proud and narrow-minded creature. Bone replied. So here Bone is the pet name for a squirrel or a rabbit. So Bone replied means now the squirrel replied, you are doubtless very big. Doubtless means no doubt, certainly, without any doubt. No doubt you are very big. But all sorts of weather must be taken in together to make a year. But all sorts of weather must be taken in together to make up a year. Students, a year consists of different weather. So you found different seasons in a year, and all the seasons have their every season has its own importance, and all sorts of weather is combined together to form the year. Means a year consists of different weather or different seasons, and every season has its own importance. Okay, and everything has its own importance, and when they are all combined they make a beautiful year. To make a year and a spear, and make a spear. Here spear means what? The world. Okay, spear means the world. So the whole world is made up of different things, and different things have their own importance. Everything has its own importance, and you cannot accuse a thing for its tininess or smallness, because everything has its own importance and we cannot compare one thing with the other thing. So students, up to this portion we have discussed that once the mountain and the squirrel had angry arguments or quarrel, and here the farmer accuses the latter as little prig. Means the mountain accuses whom? To the squirrel, to the tiny squirrel, as a little proud and narrow-minded creature. But now the Bone or the squirrel replies that you are no doubt very big. No doubt you are very big, but all sorts of weather must be taken together to make a year on the spear. Okay, and this whole world is made of tiny objects as well as vast and large objects, and everything has its own importance in this world. And the Almighty God, with his perfection, with his great perfection, created everything, giving some importance to that particular thing. and everything has its own importance in this whole world. In this whole world, or the whole world is consisted of both small and large objects, or both small and large animals, or large living beings and non-living beings, and everything has its own importance, and we cannot tell anyone as inferior and anyone as superior, because everything has its own importance, because all sorts of weather are combined together to form the year, and all sorts of things combined together to form the whole world. Okay, this is the theme of the first part of this poem. So students, now let us find out some words or some new words from this portion and try to use this into meaningful sentences. The first word is quarrel. The first word is quarrel. Quarrel, here it is noun, means angry, angry arguments. So let's use it in a meaningful sentence. Some people quarrel for no reason at all. Some people quarrel for no reason at all. Next word is little prig. Little prig. Little prig. Noun, a little proud creature. A little proud creature. Students, here the mountain accuses the squirrel as the little prig. So here little prig means here squirrel. The mountain accuses the squirrel as the little prig, or little proud narrow-minded creature, a little proud creature. Let's use it into a meaningful sentence. The mountain called the squirrel a little prig. The mountain called the squirrel a little prig. Okay. The mountain called the squirrel a little prig. Next, Bon. So here, as we have discussed, student, Bon is the pet name of a rabbit or a squirrel. Here, squirrel. Bon, its noun, means squirrel. Squirrel. Let's use it in a meaningful sentence. A bon hid among the branches. A bon hid among the branches. Or let's use it in another meaningful sentence. The bon was busy gathering nuts. The bon was busy gathering nuts. Then next word is doubtless. Next word is doubtless. Doubtless, it is adverb. Adverb means certainly, or without doubt, Let's use it in a meaningful sentence. The number of jobs will doubtless doubtless increase as the industry grows. The number of jobs will doubtless increase as the industry grows. So students, the last one is spear. The last one is spear. It is noun. Here its meaning is the world. Here the spear meaning the world. Let's use it in a meaningful sentence. This spear that we live on is just a tiny speck. It's just a tiny speck. Speck means a small area, dot or spot. Tiny speck in the universe. Okay, this sphere that we live on is just a tiny speck in the universe. So students, today we have completed the first portion of this poem, The Mountain and the Squirrel. So you recite the poem and try to use the new words into meaningful sentences of your own. Thank you. Have a nice day. See you in the next class.